How y'all doing? And thanks for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings, your #1 source for construction and safety LED strobe lighting, funeral strobe lighting, as we can see here, for cars, vans, trucks, SUVs, like this beautiful 2020 Expedition Limited that we're working on. This particular vehicle's for a funeral provider, and we went with a very discreet package. We're running our auto flasher module on the headlight C-Rings. As you can see there, the lights are off at the moment. The auto flasher on the C-Rings does have a slight side effect. If the headlights are on, as you can see, the vehicle has a push-through override that we're still working on a defeat for, but with the parking lights or automatic lights, if they're in the on position, this is parking lights. If your automatic lights are coming on, then the C-Ring they're gonna override from the factory. So as of right now, for the C-Ring auto flasher module for the Expedition, it is a lights off for effect. And during the day, when the lights are placed in automatic, they should be off if it's sunny. So most of the time, it should have no problem working. But at night, if you want the C-Rings to flash, the lights have to be moved to the off position. We will update video and let you know if we change. Underneath it, you can see our Wicked Slick Stick 6 head there. I panned out there a little bit to give you a little better view. We went with a very covert install on this. So that 6 head's actually mounted behind the bumper cover. It's tucked in there nicely right behind the bumper. And I have some video details on that at the end of the video. Here you can see another angle of that slick stick. Of course, we have a pattern button. We can select many different patterns. This one just particularly real fast alternating a color. And you can see here, there's a slightly different one. Kind of alternates between the purple and the white. Flickers a little bit, has a lot more steady on. And here you can see a slightly different pattern here on the front. Now you can see the parking lights kicked on when I opened up the door there. They're going to kick off in a second. That's what we're working on an override for. We're going to end up with a new method here where we maybe defeat that parking input as well, and that'll allow the C-Rings to continue to work with the auto lamps on or off, or et cetera, et cetera. So that you can see there, the parking light kicked off, and now we're back to full illumination on the DRL. So this is how it is for right now, but we will be making some changes here soon, and we'll update as soon as we can. I like this pattern on that Wicked Slick Stick too. It really gives you a burst of color. It does the whole 6 head in each color real fast there, and really works well. Now back here, a little difficult to see at the moment, but that is our 2-head windshield light. It does come with 2 different brackets, one of which allows you to mount very easily in the back end of vehicles like this. It's just a universal style bracket. You can also use it up front, but we chose the purple-purple combination. We're firing both heads together for maximum brightness to come through that factory tint. And as you can see, I think it does a real nice job. Now the camera's not quite picking up. It is a very fast, I believe this is a quint or a quad strobe. 4 flashes very fast, or 5, I can't quite tell. I forget which one I set it on. But it's one of the very fast patterns that when you step back gives you a nice burst of color. Around the back of the vehicle, kept it real simple. Our spec on this was extremely sleek with very minimal visibility as far as visible lights. So we went with a hideaway in purple. This is our low dome hideaway duo in purple in the reverse, as well as our windshield light in the back windows. Here's what I meant about that windshield light and the bracket that it is included with. We just simply put some nice black trim screws straight down into the trim there and drilled a hole for the wiring. You can see how that mounts very cleanly on each side. Over here on the driver's side as well. Nice clean install. And a nice large light. Here in the cabin, we've got our classic blue 3/4 mount switch right there in the classic spot, and as well as next to it a push button momentary switch, and that is doing the air horn. We've got our Carson undercover siren set up with air horn tone only. That's to help clear the traffic and alert the drivers that there is a procession coming through. And the simple switch here does all of the lighting on the vehicle. One simple, easy to use switch, mounted up easily right there. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. Be sure to check description of the video for links to all of these products. And you can check out all these products individually at wickedwarnings.com. Keep us in mind for your next needs. We are the #1 source for construction and emergency, safety, and strobe lighting equipment. And hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think.